Why are side chicks so faithful?
Because that's her man too. I don't care if you're his wife. The moment he steps out and get himself a side chick, he no longer just belongs to you. She's his other woman.
It is.
And as a wife, if you know your man has a side chick, and the side chick know about you, if neither one of y'all want to leave him, at that point, please stop all this arguing. Please stop all this main chick, side chick. Just come together. Come together, work together, and just be a happy, peaceful family.
I can't be mad though. I can't necessarily
but
be mad though.
You can't be mad, but it just sounds like it just occurred too easy. To me, it sounds like it just happened too dang on easy. Like, here y'all is supposed to accept this thing when this man has made vows to be just to you.
But she says she knows about it.
Yeah, it got to that point. Where, you know what I'm saying? It got to that point. But
so.
Because, like, even, all right, let's say, the two women know about one another.
Right.
But let's say that it gets to a point where the side chick is like, damn, look, I can't do this no more. So she falls off.
Right.
And then he gets another one.
Right.
He's just going to keep on getting another one.
And the wife knows this.
Right.
So, okay, so here's my thing.
Let's hear it.
Here's my thing. I dated a guy who could not stay faithful to me if Jesus told him, sir, you can't go to heaven if you cheat on her again. He could not.
Yeah.
There was always another chick. I would run one off. Because keep in mind, I would chase the chick. I hope those text message emails never come out. And then get rid of one, and then another one would come. Get rid of none, and another one would come. And the thing is, it was my fault.
I was just about to say that.
It was my fault because I stayed with him.
Exactly.
If I had left him, then I wouldn't be going through that.
That's right. And you were also wrong for chasing the women.
I was absolutely, positively wrong.
You were supposed to be coming after him.
But it's weird how we don't see that.
Right.
Until after the fact. I was dead wrong. And those women had every right to talk me crazy. Because what he was saying to them was so different from what we were talking about. And they were very... They knew what he was saying to be true because he was really good at what he did. But the truth is, it boils down to I should have left. And, or if I was going to stay in that situation, I had to have come to terms with what it was. I'm with a man who cannot stay faithful to me. So I need to either come to terms and understand it, like what she's saying, leave him, or go do my own thing. And that's why I can't get mad at what she's saying.
Yeah.
Because you can't act like you didn't see what you saw for the fourth time in a row.
Precisely.
At a certain point, you just got to accept it. And that's anything in life. You just got to accept it. So she's not wrong.
No. She's not. She's not at all. But who's wrong? The man.
He's wrong, but she's not taking accountability for her side of the story.
Who's not? The wife or her?
The wife.
The wife.
Because most of the time what I have found, and this is not everybody, most men who cheat when they're married, they cheated before you got married. What I have found is a lot of women who marry men who cheat on them, he's always been a cheater. You just thought by marrying him, he was going to stop cheating. No.
I heard a situation about a husband and wife where the wife switched up. She started acting different towards her husband. She wasn't giving him the affection. He would try to go in for her kids. She'll move back. She was just acting brand new. So over time, he couldn't take it anymore, and he stepped out. And he cheated on her because he wasn't getting what he needed from his wife. Now, that's one of those situations, too, where the wife needed to be held accountable for switching it up on the husband. And now he feels as though he got to get what he's looking for someone else.
I'm letting you finish so I get in that behind. I'm letting you finish so I get in you.
Listen.
I'm ready. I'm letting you feel on top of the world because I'm about to knock it down. Go ahead. And he He wasn't getting what he needed at home, so
Correct.
he stepped out.
Right.
And on that point, it was the woman's responsibility
Yes.
to kind of ante up her game to keep her man from out the streets.
Yes. Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
And I call BS on that.
All right.
Because every single cheating man says that. Every single cheating man says that their wife doesn't do what they're supposed to do at home, yet they never leave their wives. They end up having more kids with them.
Mm-hmm.
They end up having new vows renewed.
Mm-hmm.
That is cheating man's game line number one.
Well, no, check it out. So in this instance, the reason why she was acting different is because she was cheating on him.
Oh, I was loud.
You were
I
loud.
didn't even let the story finish.
And I was like, I'm about to get her ass back. She thinks she's about to give me.
That's why I kicks it with him.
She was cheating on him. She was starting up another relationship with another man back home. Maybe somebody she had already knew beforehand or whatever the heck it was. So whatever the reason was. The reason why she completely had switched it up on him is because she was catching feelings and developing something else with someone else. And she was done with her husband. She didn't have that emotional feeling for him no more. She didn't feel connected to him that way no more. So then that's why he got upset and he was like, oh man, well shit, she doing it, I'm gonna go do it too.
So then he wasn't cheating. They just had an open relationship. There's a difference.
Well, no, it's not. It wasn't that because they ended up getting divorced. They didn't stay together no more because of it. It wasn't. Because it wasn't supposed to be an open relationship because he was still feeling her. He still wanted his wife, but after she did what she did, he was like, I have no choice but to.
So
Move
that's
on.
that's different. Hold on, that's a different situation.
Yeah.
Their relationship was just over, and they didn't talk to each other.
Correct.
So they were both handling it pretty poorly.
Right.
Nobody was really cheating. Y'all just really should have tapped out before y'all stepped out in the
That's
streets.
it. And that's what I always say.
Yeah, that's different. That's different.
And I feel like that's fair.
Yeah.
When you get to the point where you feel like you're no longer wanting to be with whoever you're with, whether it's a boyfriend, girlfriend situation or a marriage, before you step out, move out. Before you step out and start dealing with somebody else, go ahead and end this first. But then you have the separation thing where someone is like, all right, now we're not divorced entirely, but we're separated. That's a different thing. Because then that's when you have moved on in that sense. Because y'all already in that process of doing things the legal route. So then you have the freedom more so to be able to, dibble and dabble in something else. But when you're because what I see happening, look, she's about to try to defend this thing.
No,
too.
I'm listening. That's why I'm listening. I learned my lesson the last moment.
right, because
Let the story finish.
Let the story finish. Because what I see happening a lot of times with females, and I've had this conversation on the channel before, is that they will find a backup plan before they get out of the boyfriend, girlfriend situation that they're already in. They'll find that replacement first, typically before they try to move all the way on. And I feel like more men are starting to do that same thing too.
You beat me to it. So what I have found is, how do I say this? What I have found is women just speak up first, but men tend to tap out a lot sooner than women. And when you're saying like people need to work it out, what I find is, and I'm trying to slow my head down and explain it. What I find is men don't speak up enough to save relationships.
Mm-hmm.
I find that most men won't say anything. I find that most men would rather just sit there, be quiet, let the whole damn thing fall versus them speaking up and saying what they want in a relationship. Mm-hmm. And then they'll go out and cheat and find somebody else and tell them everything that they want versus their partner.
Well, I think if that happens, it's because they no longer want to be with that person. If you want to save that relationship, you're gonna work to save that relationship. If you don't speak up, you don't want it to save. You don't want to save that relationship.
I know more women that will leave a relationship with no prospects versus men who will leave a relationship without a prospect already in hand.
Okay.
I find that more men can't, especially once they've been married, they can't do single life. They'd rather be in a relationship.
See, my experience has been the opposite. I've seen more women like that. I feel like more men are more capable of being to themselves than a woman that's been a long, serious, committed relationship. Because I've watched and seen many of females, they'll just get into one situation right after the next. Like, they'll break up with somebody, the next week they in the clubs, and now they got somebody else that didn't started dating.
And I see men who were married for X amount of years, they'll date somebody, get one person, and then all of a sudden they're married again.
I've seen that too. But still, I feel like that time in between those two marriages be long enough. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's just a year. You know what I'm saying? He still had months of staying to himself before he started talking to somebody else. For when I see with females, a lot of times they don't go longer than a month before they dealing with somebody else.
Because that's how we shake a breakup off.
Men don't have to do it that way. We don't have to get underneath somebody else to get over somebody. That's why I say I feel like women do it more.
Yeah, okay, I'll give you that.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm a firm believer of that too. Go out there, date, go have fun. Why sit in the moment of a breakup? Go have fun.
A man will be in his sorrows for a whole year, torn up about this relationship ending before he gets out there to another thing. Because I'm that way. I don't just jump right into something else. I need space. I need some time for a while. For a hot while. For a hot minute. I'd be like, damn, you already got somebody else? Dang.
Oh yeah.
Quick.
Stay home miserable for what? Like, but most of the time, okay, let's talk about this. But most of the time, it's because women will exhaust every single avenue with a relationship. Like, I have tried everything in my power to stay with you. I have talked to you. I have come to you. I have pleaded. I have shown you. I have done all these things. So by the time we break up, like, I'm done. Exactly. What is there to sit and wallow about? I've been wallowing the last 6 months trying to talk to you about this.
And if that's the case, then why potentially be putting yourself in another situation like that again so quickly? Like, I would feel like I need to take the biggest break in the world after exhausting myself like that with someone.
How do I explain this? We knew that the end was coming before you probably knew it was.
Depends on the person, yeah.
It depends on the person. So we've already gone through everything multiple times. It's not a shock to our system.
And remember, I told you that's how I am. Like, that's why I'd be like, I'll let her end it. I'm sorry, but I'm that way.
And I said, why do guys not end relationships? You would rather make this woman go crazy, questioning everything you said, everything you did, wondering why, versus just breaking up with her. Like, I don't want to be with her anymore.
Because some of us don't want to hurt the woman.
But you're already hurting her. Like, that's why she's pleading. That's why she's coming to you. That's why she's begging. Like, please, hear me. You're already hurting her.
Yeah, but if she's at that point already, it's like, all right, go ahead and end it. Because I'm not going to be hurt if you end it. I'm for real. Like,
and that's how women be going crazy. Like, nothing's wrong. No, there is something wrong. There's something up. Like, what's going on?
I'm not saying that there isn't anything wrong. I'm just like, hey, look, if you don't want to be here no more, go. You can go.
Guys will shoot each other in video games. Guys will tackle each other on the football field. They'll join the military, all this kind of stuff. But when it comes to breaking up with women, I won't do it. I'm going to let her do it.
Yeah. Look, like I told you, I don't go no more than about 2 weeks. Then I'll be like, all right, you know what? I gotta say something.
Don't kill me, but men give way better relationship advice than women. They do. They just really do. And the reason I say that is because men, for one, they do. And then two, it's black and white with dudes.
It is.
Like, it's real black and white. Like, for instance, like, when we go ask our girlfriends, like Kiki and Nene, and I'm like, yeah, you know, I was texting this dude, whatever. You know, I ain't talked to him in like a week or 2 weeks. Like, he hit me back. Like, I don't know what's going on. He said he wasn't feeling well, and I ain't been talking to him. It's going on a month. You know, we were trying to analyze this shit. We be delusional than a motherfucker. We be delusional. You know what I mean? We be trying to make shit make sense when it don't make sense. Go ask the dude. He gonna be like, oh, yeah, he's somebody. Fuck with you. You know what I mean? Yeah, he's fucking somebody.
It's not that hard.
You be like, damn. You know what I mean?
It's not that hard.
Chest. You know what I mean? But we don't want to hear that shit because it's the ego thing with us. You know what I mean? Because everybody feel like we the baddest bitch I feel like we carrying it. But them motherfuckers tell the truth every time. So you gotta get you a male best friend. They gonna humble your ass quick.
Facts. Facts. Facts.
She supposed to choose, didn't she?
She big time. That's why I say date multiple men. Stop acting like you didn't see what you saw. Quit acting like you didn't hear what you heard. When have you ever met a guy that you liked and you not text him back? You not agree to see him. You not agree to go on a date with him. You never do that. So why would you think a guy would do that with you? If he's not calling you, he's not texting you, he's not trying to see you, he's not trying to spend no time with you, he don't like you. He's moved on to somebody else.
Yeah.
That's it. It's not that hard. Listening, I'm very guilty of that, trying to overanalyze everything that a guy does. But when you just look at it for what it is what it is. It's not that hard. It's really simple.
Is what it is, ain't what it ain't.
And then once you start dating like that, dating becomes so much more fun.
Mm-hmm.
You just enjoy it for what it is. But she did not say anything wrong.
Not at all.
Not at all. Stop trying to think for these guys. They're not dumb. They're not dumb. They're not simple. They are fully aware of their actions. To be in man world, you have to have a certain level of cunningness to you.
Look.
Weak men don't make it. So you think he don't know how to talk to you and play you? Girl, bye.
End of video.
That's it.
End of the video.
That's it.
Perfect.
Next clip.